Hey everybody, Mr. Yi here on the second part of my cell division lecture for you guys. Alright, so where we dropped off last time is where we were talking about interphase and what its role was in the cell cycle. It's kind of the first part of the cell cycle, kind of like the cell's childhood. And as the cell grows up, it can go through the process of mitosis, which is kind of like the cell growing up a little bit. In mitosis, just keep in mind, this is where a lot of the dividing takes place. Mitosis actually takes a really short period of time actually in relation to the rest of the cell cycle. So just keep that in mind there, okay? Alright, so the last and final stage of the cell cycle is going to be cytokinesis. So let's just go ahead and write that in there. Number 3. Sorry, I'm just going to make sure I spell it right. There we go. Cytokinesis. Okay? Cytokinesis is a stage in which the cytoplasm divides. You probably can see the word cyto here. So, cytoplasm divides. All the organelles also get split in half. So all the organelles are distributed to the two new cells. Okay? Organelles are distributed to two new cells. Okay? So once again, let's do a quick review. The cell cycle is the cell's lifespan, right? From birth, development, puberty, having kids, reproduction, to death. The first part of the cell's lifespan is interphase, where it spends most of its time. It grows, copies its DNA, prepares to divide. The next one, or the next phase, is mitosis. And mitosis is when the cell actually divides. It doesn't actually split in half, but it distributes its DNA into two separate cells. And in the final stage, cytokinesis, that's when the final last cut happens, right? Where the final little pizza pie is done. Something I want you guys to take a look at over here on the side is I'm going to attempt to draw a circle of some kind. And if I were thinking about how these faces look on like a big chart, here's my pizza pie. This small portion right here would be for mitosis and cytokinesis. And this entire portion, whoa, this long part is where interphase takes place, okay? And if you're looking at this picture here, you could actually see that if this was like time, right? How much time is spent. So you could take a look that most of the cell's lifespan is spent in interphase, right? Growing, copying DNA, getting ready for it. And a really small portion of a cell's lifespan is spent. Why am I saying spelt? I ate some spelt yesterday. Anyways, a small portion of a cell's lifespan is spent in actually mitosis. So, if you want to take a look at a better drawing than the one I just drew right here, you can take a look on page 134. There's a drawing of that whole thing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this mini little lesson. I actually basically outlined that section for you, and I took some notes. Let me know how it goes. Okay? Bye. Last time I actually clicked on this and I didn't actually save it, so